do ba 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 do boo doo a boo ba do ba do boo boo ba do a do ba do ba do a do ba do ba do 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 a do ba do.
So this pool's been covered for the last 12 months. Is this the worst screen pool ever? Let's take a look.
So we've made a start on the pool, but the rain's come in, so let's see if we can get it done before the rain really hits us.
Drop the hose in.
Now for the big reveal.
In the east, mist coming in. Like something is brewing, about to begin.
Here to vacuum this pool.
The girls and stroke your little ego. I bet you I'm guilty, your honor. That's just how we live in my genre. Who in the hell done paved the road wider? There's only one flow and one rider. I'm a damn shame, order more champagne, pull a damn hamstring, tryna put it on ya. Let your lips spin back around, come up. Slow it down, baby, take a look. You blow my whistle, baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we start real slow. You just put your lips together and you come real close. Can you blow my whistle, baby? Whistle, baby. Here we go. Whistle, baby. Whistle, baby. Whistle, baby. Whistle,
That's better.
It's not as clean as you first think. Wait till the end.
Hi guys, got a pool clean here today. As you can see, it's really disgusting and messy. Just going to start brushing it all and scooping it up into the bucket. Ugh, it's disgusting. Got the pool guy on the jet wash. As you can see, it's coming off quite well, but not good enough. So, got the acid. Just going to mix some of that with water and start brushing it on. And that's going to agitate the algae and loosen it up, so it should be easy to jet wash off. Just going to carry on scrubbing. As you can see, it's coming off pretty well. And then jet wash again, which is just taking it all off. Just going to get the hoover up all the sludge at the bottom of the pool. And there we go. Pool looks lovely. Job done.
New green pool, let's get this cracking.
Porque ella me da la mamá de 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 la mamá.
Let's start off brushing all algae off tile. Algae is easy to brush off real tile pools. Gotta add that chlorine.
Alright, come to get this pool ready for the summer then. It's got a safety cover, so we're going to flip the switch and take that off. It's got a pretty cool liner pattern as well. Going to get the pump running, Take the cover off the heat pump. It's an air source heat pump. Get that all plumbed up. And open the bypass in the plant room. Switch it on and then set the temperature. We're going to go for 31 degrees Celsius. Get the vac set out. Prime the hose as usual. And start hoovering up all the bits inside. Check on the hot tub. We've been looking after this through the winter. Get some chemicals added into the pool. Shut the covers up. That's the pool and the hot tub done, ready for summer. Holler your boy for the pool. Right then, come to this lovely looking pool, which hasn't been used for about a year. There's a lot of sludge, algae all over the steps, all over the bottom of the pool. The customer wants it drained down, so we've stuck a couple of pumps in, and as it's draining, we're going to give it a jet wash, just to get all the main big bits off. Pretty tough around the light. Slide down to the bottom where our 2 pumps are, move them over, get the last little bit out as much as we can. Then give it an acid wash, rinse it some more, scoop up all the sludge and leaves, put them in a bucket, move up the last bit of water in the bottom, rinse it down again, and that's job done. Ready to be filled up and ready for the summer. Holler your boy for the pool work. Alright, the time has finally come. We are at Grandma's pool. And this is all thanks to poolpartstogo.com, who are the sponsors of the video and the job to be done. So as you can see, we've drained the pool down and the sludge on the bottom is so thick, the walls are black, and I'm quickly realising that this is probably the worst pool that I've had to work on. We've got pool boy banners on the shovel, Gem Red up the top and the rest of the family helping out, barrowing the sludge away from the pool. We'll show you the pile of sludge. Lovely. Well done, Gemma. The pool's almost empty. We've still got the submersible pump in the bottom, but it's getting blocked up with all the sludge and the leaves. We're having to jet wash around the bottom of it to keep it flowing. But anyway, this is the first part of the pool clean up. Look out for part 2. Holler your boy for the pool work. Alright, we're back here then, part 2, sponsored by Pool Parts To Go, who has followed Grandma's pool story from the beginning. There she is on tea duty. They reached out to me to see if there's anything we can do to get this pool up and running again like it used to. So here we are, more barrow runs to the pile, which is becoming a bit of a mountain. We've got both jet washers on the go then, inside the pool and on the outside doing the slabs and the copings. The pool floor is tiled and they are coming up really nice. As you can see, the walls are still quite black. This is the skimmer / steps into the pool, which is just filled with sludge. And that's the skimmer basket, which is also filled with sludge. So we'll jet wash that all down. Hoover out the inside and disconnect the pipe. Lovely. Give the pool a final rinse down. And that's it all cleaned up. Ready to be filled with Grandma doing the honours. That's job done. Alright, come to get this pool ready for the summer. It's a little bit green. What I'm going to do is check the chemicals first. Obviously no chlorine and the pH is already looking really high. So what I'm going to have to do is get some pH minus or dry acid, throw that in to lower the pH, and then I'm going to get some chlorine granules and some shock, throw that in the pool, brush the whole pool to disturb the algae. The pool was struggling to clear, so I had to come back and flop the pool, which is what I've done and which is why it looks like it does now. To get the vac set up, prime the pump, prime the hose and start vacuuming. So what it looks like is snow on the floor basically, but you've got to be so careful when you vac in after you flop because it's so sensitive. Any sudden movements in the pool and it will just make it go really messy and cloudy again. But it's all coming up nicely. There's a lot of leaves in there, you can see by the basket. This is where all the debris goes that I hoover up. A full bucket load at the end. And that's the job done. Holly your boy for the pool work. Alright, I've come to Derek Chisora's house then. He's away training for his next fight and he's rung me and told me his pool's gone green. So I've gone down there to sort it out. I've got the shock out, 3 1kg tubs, sprinkle them all around the pool. This is going to kill off all the algae, hopefully pretty quickly as well. I'll leave the pumps running through this process. After I've put in the shock, I'll get the brush out, brush the whole pool, disturbing all the algae off the surface, and net the pool. Come back a couple of days later, it's nice and clear, all the algae is dead, settled on the floor. Get the vac set out and start hoovering. A few leaves in the bottom. Get the net out again, net off these last bits on the top floating around. Adding some more chlorine granules so they don't go green. Alright, got a bit of an interesting one here on our hands then. They started to build this pool in the 1980s. I'm not sure what happened, but they didn't finish it. 30 odd years later, me and Pool Boy Banners are here to finish it off. Now as you can see, it's not in the best of states. We had to empty it and there's a lot of sludge in the bottom. So we're scooping that out, emptying it on the garden waste pile, hoovering out all the last little bits in the bottom, and what we're going to do with this one is paint it with swimming pool paint. Literally everything was done apart from the finish of the pool. So whether they were going to tile it or fiberglass it, we're painting it today. We're going to give it 3 coats, 2 of which are going to be in aqua blue, with the last one being a clear coat to protect and seal the underlining colour, also giving it a little gloss finish. And yeah, I know we are rollering it on next time, definitely. If I can get a spray gun, that would be great. It was 1 coat per day and then another 4 or 5 days to leave it to dry before we put any water in. Also, I know the surround of the pool isn't done yet, but the guy here wanted to get the pool sorted first to make sure there's no leaks, anything going on around the outside of the pool before he's done the surround. Hopefully he gets it done soon so I can come back and get a little update on it. But that's that pool all done, ready to be filled. We had a quick wager to see how long it will take, and the customer lost, so it looks like he's going to be jumping in. And it's not heated, rather you than me. But that's that job done.
your tears, do you write them just for me?
I hope a trap boy's your type. Why? Cause I don't have a 9 to 5. Alright, I get that your standards high, but I'm not a random guy, I'm different. Literally. Let's do this right, let's go to this time feel like Friday nights. This time make you feel alive. I feel like we in paradise. Paradise. Don't know if it's a drink I pour, but I swear I've never loved you more. Make you right here, I come alive. One more hit and we can fly. Feel like I'm feeling it, my head's where the ceiling is. This energy turns nice into memory. Count up the bands, he been working all summer. Ex didn't know what he had, what a bummer. Insecure people turn to insecure lovers. But my drink is almost out and I'm about to pour another. Just let it out. The night has just begun, we on a level now. If I get to the promise you'll hold.
Alright, first maintenance for this pool since way before Christmas. It's in a bit of a mess, and the skimmers are absolutely rammed. I'm going to take the baskets out, just hoping when I stick my hand in there's nothing dead in there. Get them out and empty them anyway. Nice clear skimmer. Chuck it back in, put the lid back on, get the net out. Got the gardener giving me a bit of a help today. So what I'm going to do is net most of it first of all, then get the vac set out, prime the hose, and start hoovering. Coming up pretty well. Let's turn the pump off, take the basket out of the pump and empty that. Stick it back in, lid back on, chuck some chemicals in, pH minus, some chlorine tabs. That's job done.
This pool is over 40 years old. Let's clean it. Get the vacuum gear ready. On. And now we can get this algae out. Halfway there.
I see this life like a swinging vine. Swing my heart across the line. In my face is flashing signs. Seek it out and ye
Some of this stuff was stuck in between the tiles. Quick skim with the net.
I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told.
That's better. Another pool for summer. Doesn't look too bad.
We're up all night till the sun.
Oh.
We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to
Quick
get lucky.
pH test.
We're up all night to get lucky.
That's
We're up all
hard.
night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky.
Let's get some
We're up
pH
all night
minus
to
in
get
there.
lucky.
And some more. And more. And a little more. Add some chlorine. The next day, we'll be back to vacuum soon.
My grandparents had this 80-year-old massive pool. My grandparents live there, my family lives there. And so every year it takes so much work. So first we have to sweep it out. I missed the first sweeping. But then we power wash the whole thing and make sure any loose cracks are blown out and all the scum is washed away. And then we sweep again. And then we go through with a screwdriver and pull up more loose pieces that the power washer didn't get. And then we sweep again, which I also missed taking a video of. And then we have to patch all of the big cracks with a hydraulic mixture, let that dry, and then paint those patches with special swimming pool paint. And then we paint the whole entire pool. That includes the floor and the walls and the top edge every year. It was 85 degrees this day, and we were dying. And of course, the cottonwood tree decided to shed today, so that's what this snow is. Finally, it's painted and now it's ready to fill. We pump in the water from the lake, and then once it's full, we shock the crap out of it until it's clean and crystal clear. And then we get to enjoy it all summer. Worth it? I think so.
Back to part 2 of cleaning my 5-year-old pool. Well, now that it's officially almost drained, I guess we can start pulling out that muck, that nasty, gross. So we actually had to get in the pool and dance moves. But we had to take out the water piece by piece, gallon by gallon, which took forever and was disgusting. Look at that! Ooh, it was gross. Like, I mean gross. It smelled like throw up and everything bad. Super speed. But we managed to get it, but we had to get a vacuum, a wet vacuum, so we could suck up the water. But still wasn't enough. We still had the nasty green algae, so we had to bring out the big tools. We brought out the power washer, super satisfying. Let's try to watch it in super speed. Super speed power washing. All right, just so satisfying. Don't forget to come back for part 3.
Hi, I'm Miles. I'm going to show you how I professionally clean an indoor pool which hasn't been used for 6 years. Alright then. I had a DM come through, can I help sort out this pool? Which actually looks more like a pond, I know. There was plants growing in there, like pond plants. Dropping in the submersible pump first, and we'll be back the next day. Nice and empty, but not nice and clean. Yeah, so once the pool was empty, we brushed them into a corner with a big brush, shoveled them out into a bucket and threw it on their compost heap. Then jet washing the walls and the floor. Quickly have a guess at what picture's tiled in on the floor. I went for a dolphin. Turns out it's a sea lion. That's pretty cool though.